EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the run, watch the middle.
Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Michael Gallup. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Tucker McCann sets up the goal.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
They'll run the jet sweep of Brown. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Ravens 1-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Cougar 19. And what's the ball?
Off the option, that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Gallup doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. McCann's got it teed up. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Hey, check back, six.
Back to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Mike, 58, right there. Double dog. That's the way. 58's the Mike.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way here in our booth.
That was palpable. palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dafe Oway in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Shift.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's second and 10.
He's crashing.
To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Coming to you, coming to you. 49, 48. Check that. Street. 70 Ranger. He's checking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Report.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Wide, get wide.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he works free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
36.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Dances by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 87 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Right here.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And those are the types of plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of, because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.
It's a gain. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. 79. Check 15. Check 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown Colts. Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. McCann's got it teed up. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Milton Williams there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. McCann's got it teed up. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Again, it's Taylor. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. McCann's got it teed up. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
He's got Mason complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.